Hi Cameron, thanks for the video of your stroke and your question. Let me answer your question straight ahead. No, you do not have a loop or a hitch or anything like that in your backswing on your putting stroke. In fact, you have an absolutely wonderful stroke. I wouldn't change anything related to the mechanics. I would maybe tweak a little bit relative to setup, and we'll talk about that in just a minute. First, let's talk about what you do right, and I'll put your stroke up here on the screen, but you have a very smooth stroke. By the way, love to see you using that pencil drill. It gives you nice, consistent, clean contact, hitting the ball on the equator, which gets it rolling quickly and early. It doesn't skid or bounce. Very, very good. So that's one good thing. Second good thing is, notice you are back and through on the same line. That's why I say mechanically there's absolutely nothing wrong with your stroke. Keep doing that. Third thing that I really like is the way that you hold that finish, so that you make sure you start the ball down the line and you hold that finish and keep the ball on the line. That's a sign of a very good putting stroke. So again, don't change your putting stroke, but you might tweak a couple of little things or maybe just one little thing with your setup. Let's talk about those now. So Cameron, like I said, I wouldn't change anything at all with your putting stroke, with the mechanics. That is spot on. It's perfect. You're putting the ball like you're supposed to. It's rolling really well. The thing I might change is because it looks like on your backstroke you're a little bit outside the line. So the line is here, and you'll notice in the middle of your backstroke, your center of your putter face, your sweet spot is out here. You do a great job of back and through on the same line. I didn't even mean to hit that ball. You do a great job of back and through on the same line, but that stroke is a little bit outside the line. For instance, most of the great putters are a little bit inside the line. Here I'll put your putting stroke on the left and Tiger Woods on the right, and you can see he's inside the line a little bit and you're outside the line. But your stroke is very good. It's not the stroke, it's a little bit I'd tweak in your setup that causes you to be outside. I can't see your setup on the video that you sent me, so I'm going to guess that it's one of these two things, because there are only two possible things that would cause you to have a really good stroke and not have a loop in the transition, but still be a little bit outside the line on the takeaway. Here it is. The first one is if you physically are too close to the ball, then your body just naturally, just because of the way that your shoulders work, naturally you're going to take it away outside. And you can see in this one I'm really way over the ball. My eyes are out here. You want to be in your setup in a position where your dominant eye, in my case it's my left eye, is directly over the ball. And so you want to be in a position where your dominant eye, in my case the left eye, is directly over or slightly inside the ball. So you see that hit just the inside edge of the ball. That's about right for a setup. If I were too close to the ball, then the ball that I dropped from over my eye would land out here. That's not good. So try that and adjust your setup. If you're too far out here, you want to back up further away from the ball. If you're too far in here, which you aren't, I can guarantee you that based on what I see. But get it to where you're over, your eyes are over or just barely inside the line. That's the first thing that I would try. The second thing is you honestly might be set up with your feet very open like this. Like my feet and shoulders are way open to the target line. When you do that, because of the way your arms move, you're going to be a little bit outside the line on your takeaway. That's the case, I'd recommend squaring your feet and shoulders up a little bit. Now, Jack Nicklaus putted incredibly well for a lot of years, and he was very open. Almost, gosh, maybe more than this, but he would twinge his shoulders back so his shoulders weren't parallel with his feet. Shoulders were inside a little bit, hands very close to the inside of his leg, and he literally manipulated his stroke to keep from being outside the line on the takeaway. So try those two things. Let us know how it turns out for you. And in the meantime, here's to you making more putts. Thanks again, Cameron.